what was Pat's drug intake like at that period?
It wasn't as bad then. Well, he didn't show me as much. He did admit to me at the Canby house that he tried heroin. Well, looking back, I think he'd been using it for a while, but I think he was...
He's using it in prison, wasn't
he? He was testing the waters with me to see if I would go...
Yeah,
and I just said, well, it's up to you what you want to take or do.
So how did that conversation come about?
Basically not to tell Nipper. He didn't want Nipper knowing.
That he was using smack.
Well, Nipper had his car then, his 5SE, and Pat was wankered, and I had to drive him back to Lee, and he went, don't tell Nipper that you've driven his car. He'd do his nut if he finds out a woman's driven it. I said, what is all this? Don't tell Nipper this, don't tell Nipper that. I said, God, it's like taking the mickey out of him. And he says, I'm a bit not with it, because I've started using heroin a little bit, only a little bit. And I said, well, why? And he said, well, when you get off your nut on coke, you can't sleep, so I need it to bring me down. Because I've only done it a couple times, but don't tell Steve that either. I went, is there anything else I shouldn't tell Steve? And he said, well, don't tell him you've driven the car, and I can't drive, so I'm too wankered. He said, I'll end up crashing it. And that was then when he was saying about taking it, but he never took heroin in front of me, it was always crack. Crack or cocaine. Obviously I've seen him take pills, but heroin, you never see it. So I can't comment on something I never saw. But the crack, oh my God. But when I first met him, it was only cocaine he did in front of me. But in such a short space of time, it progressed so quickly.
Yeah, I think him and took a fed off each other, to be honest.
I think they were as bad as one another.
Yeah.
You can't blame one.
No, I think they fed off each other. You know, I'm going to try this, you wouldn't dare. Yeah, I would. And it was a bit of a game.
Well, the bit that I'll leave you to read, the cringiest bit I had to write about was about Tony and Pat. And I swear they were trying to go for the youngest possible girlfriends. But there was one, after I spoke to you about Heidi, Tony's young girlfriend. They were trying to work out a way, because Donna went to one school and Heidi went to another, about getting picked up and them not being seen, because obviously they both had black Porsches. And it was like a comedy sketch, like Dumber and Dumber, talking about, well, I'll pick that one up, and then if Donna sees it, they'll see you in that car. And it was all quite amusing, but looking back now, they'd get nicked for that. And like put, thankfully times have changed, but obviously Donna was 15 by then, and the other one, as I've written, the scary bit was Tony smiled and said, well, I'm not going to get her pregnant, am I? And Pat grinned, because she wasn't even having her periods, that's how young she was. So that, they didn't see anything wrong, all they saw was, can't get her pregnant.
No, I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
Even his wife, Anna Whitehead, she looked like a child.
She was a bitch. I didn't like her.
Well, I didn't blame her. what she put up with, but she was like a little child.
Yeah, but so was Donna. Donna ain't aged too well now, bless her. But yeah, she was. But they were all very stupid. That was the one thing they all had in common. They were so. I mean, I'm not saying I was brain of Britain, but oh my God, these girls, they just...
But it was that whole thing, not just the girls, but everybody involved in it. If you stepped out of that bubble and looked at it from the outside, you would think, well, I mean, I cringe, I do, and I think about it, I think, oh God, did they really do that? Did that really happen?
Yeah.
It's cringeworthy.
Hey.